Hey guys, this is Dr. Hub. Today we'll look at the culture media. And we are focusing on some important organisms and their culture media. So to begin with, the Staph aureus. The Staph aureus, the culture media, is going to be the mannitol salt agar. The mannitol salt agar. And then comes the Ludlam's medium. There is also the Ludlam's medium and the salt milk agar. The salt milk agar. Next we move on to the Streptococcus. Let's write it down. The Streptococcus pyogenes. So we're looking at the Streptococcus pyogenes, and here it is the crystal violet blood agar. There is crystal violet and this is the blood agar. Next we move on to the Neisseria. We move on to the Neisseria meningitis. So here the medium used is the Thayer-Martin medium. Thayer-Martin medium. And what about the Corynebacterium? So in terms of the Corynebacterium, there is the potassium. There is presence of the potassium tellurite. Potassium tellurite agar. Then comes the presence of the Tinsdale medium. There is Tinsdale medium as well as the Mecloids medium. Mecloids medium. So Corynebacterium, there were many. There is a potassium tellurite agar, the Tinsdale medium as well as the Mecloids medium. Next we move on to the B anthrax. In Westless anthrax, the medium used is the Plet medium. And then looking at the B cereus. So B cereus, there is the MYPA. MYPA medium. So MYPA stands for the mannitol. So it is nothing but the mannitol egg yolk. So it is the mannitol egg yolk phenol red. Mannitol egg yolk phenol red. And this is the polymyxin agar. So polymyxin agar. Next in line we have in B cereus, it is PEMBA, PEMBA. So what is the full form of this PEMBA? It means the polymyxin. There is polymyxin in the egg yolk. This polymyxin in the egg yolk mannitol. So there is polymyxin in the egg yolk, mannitol, bromothymol. So there is bromothymol, blue agar. Next we look at the Clostridium. So Clostridium is the CCFA. So what is meant by the CCFA? So Clostridium C for C. So this means it is a cefoxitin. It is cefoxitin. It is a cycloserine fructose agar. Then we move on to the Shigella. So this Shigella is nothing but the medium is the DCA. It is DCA, it is XLD as well as the SSA. Then we move on to the Salmonella. The Salmonella, it contains the Wilson. So there is Wilson and the Blair bismuth. Wilson and the Blair bismuth sulfite agar. Sulfite agar. This is only in the Salmonella. Sulfite medium. Then we move on to the Vibrio. So how is Vibrio? So here the Vibrio, it has the TCBS as well as the Monsoor GTTA. So it is TCBS as well as the Monsoor GTTA. Next there is the Pseudomonas. Under Pseudomonas, the medium for agar, medium for the culture is going to be the Cetrimide agar. Cetrimide agar. Whereas in terms of Vibrio, which is one of the most important organisms, it is TCBS and the Monsu GTTA. Next we look at the B pseudomyeli. So the B pseudomyeli, it contains the ash down medium. There is ash down medium. And let's look at the H influenza. The H influenza, the medium for culture, it includes the Fildis agar as well as the Leventhal medium. So there's Fildis agar as well as presence of the Leventhal medium. Next we move on to the Bordetella. So under Bordetella, it includes, there is a Bordet, there is a Bordet, Gengav, Glycerine potato blood agar. Glycerine potato blood agar. Then we move on to the Brucella. So what's happening in the Brucella? So to recap, Bordetella, we had the Bordet, Gengav, Glycerine potato blood agar. In Brucella, it is the cast. It is a castenda medium. It is castenda medium. Then we look at the B Bergdorferi. So here it is, the medium is the BSK medium. And then we move on to the Campylobacter. So in the Campylobacter, the medium used is the Skirau. There is the Skirau medium. Then is the Butzler or the Campi BAP media. So there's the Skirau, there's a Butler, and there's the Campi BAP media. All this is for the Campylobacter. Next we move on to the Legionella pneumophilia. So in the Legionella pneumophilia, there is the presence of the BYCE medium. So it's BYCE medium. Next we move on to the Leptospira. So under the Leptospira, there is a EMJH medium. So Legionella, it was the BCYE medium, and Leptospira, it is a EMJH medium.